Welcome back. You're still watching ZigWheels with me, Rishabh Matharu. Now, when it comes to making the ultimate statement in luxury cars, there are a few that are up for debate. However, Rachel Charles and Muntasir Mirkar found out that once you indulge in a little spirit of ecstasy, it can leave you with some interesting revelations.
High-end hotels with a high number of stars to their credit are used to the coming and going of high-net-worth individuals. But some of the rides that drop these individuals at the porch leave for the basement parking almost instantly. Unless you happen to arrive in this. It doesn't matter that a ghost doubles up as its name as well as for who was in it. Parked right there in the front porch under the watchful eye of the staff for as long as it takes for the highest pedigree of gentlemen with standard to come out.
Well, today this spot is held firmly for me and Muntasir, who actually do feel a lot like Rajas, Maharajas and stars anyway. So we're actually going to take this out for a spin and see that aura that it actually still holds.
That's right, Charles, because this isn't a Rolls Royce you just sit in the back and enjoy. This is the one you actually drive. Let's hit the road then.
Definitely.
Now this is going to be a bit of a constrained drive, unlike what we like to do, but we were a bit restricted by a few things that let's just say we did not have the money to buy. Like the car itself. But looking at it positively, at about 6 p.m. on a weekday in Mumbai, it is going to be rushed. That's exactly why this ghost is one you should possess.
So what's really interesting here is that we're at a red light and I can see every car over here wants to look in and see who's sitting. Now I know we're the stars, but the fact is that I've actually blocked all that out because it's so quiet in here.
Absolutely, and that's what the whole Rolls Royce experience is all about. It's about luxury, not only from the outside. I mean, the cars look royal from the outside, but it's when you step in and you shut the windows and everything outside just shuts off. You look at the individual elements inside, the stitching on the upholstery, the wooden panels, and all of it is handcrafted by some of the best craftsmen in the world, and that's really what this car is all about.
So speaking of best, I mean, how exclusive are we right now?
Wow. Well, judging by the fact that there are no other Rolls Royces on this road right now, and the Bombay dealership has sold about 50 in the past year, I'd say we're pretty exclusive.
Now, given the fact that if you own this, you could possibly have two of the prettiest violinists from the Royal Orchestra playing for you at the back. But that might just distract you a bit from the larger purpose here.
We're just approaching the ceiling, one of the few places you can actually let a car open in Bombay, right, Muntasir?
That is right. It's one of the best roads in Bombay, and this is actually the perfect car to have out here. It's nice and stylish, it's luxurious, but also, like I was saying, it's the driver's car, and it's got 563 horses under that bonnet, and more importantly, 780 Newton meters of torque.
That's exactly why they have a speed limit on the ceiling. Huh?
Yeah, unfortunately, yes.
Even though the 200 rupee speed ticket was well within our budget, Muntasir decided to keep the torque under wraps, where you can see it flash on your screen now, and his excitement should prove the rest.
That's the thrust that you were talking about.
That is correct, and see, we're already at 100 kilometers per hour. I mean, that's what this car is all about. I mean, it's just so amazing the way the power just comes down. It's massive.
Yeah, if only we could go financially from $0 to $100 million that fast, that we would be sitting in one of these each, right?
Yeah, we should have been sitting in one of these each, considering the amount of work we guys do, but what can we say? Fate.
As the rush got worse, we decided to use the park assist to swap roles with the silent angel who was watching over our backs all this while.
Well, Muntasir, I think we should introduce our good friend over here, Aaron, who's silently been sitting in the back seat all this while enjoying the luxury. Now, what will be really interesting is that Aaron works Rolls-Royce, and we're going to get him to drive us around now so we can experience some of that luxury that's in the back seat, because we've just been concentrating on the driving experience.
That's right. I mean, it may be a driver's car, but a lot of the people who are actually going to buy this car are going to be sitting in the back seat and enjoying their chauffeurs driving all of that power. I mean,
So brother Aaron, I guess you're going to have to take the wheel this time, man.
Yeah,
all yours now, we're going to jump in the back seat.
enjoy the traffic.
And just like that, a crowded Bandra suburb just changed into a fairy tale.
Not a bad place to be in, huh? The back seat.
Definitely, the back seat feels really great. I mean, I'm considering the leg room, considering everything. The feeling I'm getting from this is that while yes, it's a driving experience, I mean, there's no stone left unturned when it comes to the back and the overall experience as well.
No, that's right, because Rolls-Royce doesn't make incomplete cars. I mean, even if they're going to concentrate on a driver's car, they're not going to leave the back end all loose. I mean, it comes replete with everything you can think of. I mean, I'm actually wondering what options do customers really choose extra over the stock ones, because this has everything already.
What I'm actually really appreciating about it is the fact that I don't think people who step out of a Rolls-Royce get into too many fights.
Absolutely not, Charles. When they step out all calm and serene and sorted in their head.
Now, be it the front or the back, what we can confidently say is that for all the heads we turn from the local coffee shop, our next visit to it will be slightly different.